This is the World Archery Youth Championships for 2023. Under 18 men's recurve team action. Bronze medal match between Colombia and India. Colombia beating Malaysia, Japan before losing to France in a shoot-off in the semi-finals. The Indians beating Mexico, the US, but losing to Korea in the semis.
On target number 1, representing Colombia, Andres Hernandez Vera. Ludwig van Jacob. Daniel Jimenez Serna. On target number 2, representing India, Agaste Singh. Ujjwal Dharma. Goldie Mishra. The line judge for this match is Nanaka Matsuyama.
So here we go with the match unfolding. Colombia were the 5th qualifiers, and one of their archers, Daniel Jimenez Serna, was 5th in the individual qualification, so very high ranking. So the 16-year-old, one to watch. And the Indians' highest qualifier for the individuals, Ujjwal Dharma, who also competed in the mixed teams competition. Indians qualified in 3rd place for this competition. But as we see, seedings sometimes are just that. That's all they are, seedings. It's on the day, at the moment, whether who comes through and wins. And as we can see, the wind continues to buffet these athletes as India get the match underway. So here's Agaste Singh, the youngest of the 3 Indians on the team for this competition. And he starts off with a 9. Ujjwal Dharma, 16 years of age. Goldie Mishra, 17. And this is Mishra. And I think he's just missed the 9 mark there. Might be an 8, that last arrow, but we'll see. Now we have a look at the Colombians. Ludwig van Jacob Holgen Caro. And now this is Andres Hernandez Vera. He's the youngest of the Colombians. He's just 15. That done extremely well. It's great to see the Colombians in the competing for a medal in teams competition. Daniel Jimenez Serna. A long hold from him. Looking for that steady hand. Oh, he's battling, isn't he? I don't think I've seen a longer hold than this ever on the shooting line. Wow. That was tough, Gabby.
Well, that was indeed a really long hold. He managed to keep it in the close to yellow zone. I feel like they're gonna have a little bit of time pressure the next rotation, but let's hope that doesn't affect them that much. We see that the wind is pretty strong at the moment. I feel like India had like a little bit of a rough start, but we see that they are recovering and they are keeping their arrows in the yellow.
Yeah, 3 out of their 5 arrows in the yellow, so let's see What can happen with this last arrow here? Another 9, so 49. Again, they would have been wanting hot into the 50s. Really need to be in the 50s. But maybe not today. Colombia still have work to do.
7.
Gonna need more now from Hernandez Vera. 7. Now, can they still win the set? They can, but only just now. It's going to require a 10 from Jimenez Serna. It's not to be. Well, disappointing there for Colombia. They had a big chance to take the first set there. In the end, the Indians are going to take it by 2 points provisionally. 49-47. Despite that, let's talk about Colombia. Really neat to see them in the competing for a medal in a team's competition, Gabby.
Yeah, we definitely see a lot of Asian teams in the recurve side. Archery is really strong in India, Korea, China. But Latin countries normally not that successful. I feel like there are some good archers from Colombia. We had Valentina Valentina, I don't remember her last name, but Valentina, she became world champion last Youth World Championships. I see Colombia developing really good archers, and it looks like they're enjoying themselves. We could see one of the archers looking at himself in the camera, and on the other side, we also see India really focus, and they look like they're enjoying what they're doing.
Well, that last shot just above the Indian team with those flags really blowing strongly. That's an indication. As you can see, the wind flapping on the Colombians' uniforms. How tough it's going to be through this match. So we have Hulgyun Karo on the shooting line here, the oldest of the 3 Colombians. As he looks to get his team on the board, and straight away he's not confident. Oh, lovely adjustment. What a wonderful start for Colombia. First 10 of the match.
7.
Jimenez Serna starting off with an 8 and a 7, and he still can't find the yellow for his team.
It looks like pretty windy. It looks like they're adjusting their sides to the circumstances. Yeah, they seem to be landing high. I think that sometimes when it's really windy and you don't want to, and the wind is coming from the back, you don't want to lose control, and you aim a little bit high. That can make the arrows land a little bit high, but I don't see that happening to India.
No, and particularly Agastay Singh there. He's scored his first 10 and his team's first 10 of the match. So 25, so 1 point advantage for the Indians. To the second rotation we go. Just feels like the Colombians have had the worst of the conditions in this match. Very unfortunate and unlucky.
Yeah, it definitely looks really difficult.
The wind just calms down just a touch there, and that's what happens. All of a sudden, Hernandez Vera buries one in the 10 zone. And still Jimenez Serna can't find the yellow. So 49. It's a 2-point improvement by Colombia from their first set score. But if India score like they did on the first rotation, they'll have another 2 set points. But now, there's a bit of a twist. Well, Agastay Singh's been fantastic so far. He's got 10 just a moment ago. Long hold from this time, though. Oh, look at that. The best arrow of the day so far.
He's looking amazing. He's like, it looks like the wind is not affecting them. I'm pretty sure that Team India wants to have some communication about like where they are aiming at, so they can get more arrows like that.
And there is the second set to India. A fantastic finish there to that set. A 10 and a 9. And they're going to claim a 1 point. And look at the delight on a couple of the archers' faces. They had to step up right there, Gabby, and they did. That was great.
Yeah, I feel like they're really happy about what they're doing. It looks like they're talking to each other. They're communicating about like how to shoot their arrows and where they were aiming at. And that's what you need in these windy conditions. Just stay to your process and trust your team and do whatever you need to shoot your arrows in the yellow.
Oh, fantastic stuff. Remember, it was a 6 there in that set 2 to India, so they needed to score very big there on those last 2 arrows, and they did beautifully. So very nicely done by the Indian team. They lead 4 set points to 0 now. They're just 1 more set win away from winning bronze, and not only delighting themselves, but their compatriots as well.
We see some of the archers that we saw yesterday in the Compo finals. Probably they talk about what was happening in the finals venue, and they're just taking all the advices that their teammates were giving them yesterday, and it looks like they are doing really good.
Start of the third set now. Again, it's very tough there for Hulgun Karo. Hernandez Vera steps up now. 110 from him on his last arrow. Just a 7 this time.
I feel like the wind is affecting every arrow in a different way. I feel like you really need to find a spot where to aim every arrow, because with these conditions, some arrows landing left, some arrows landing right, you really don't know what to do sometimes. And what I would recommend them is just release in the middle and just do strong shots.
Just what the Indians needed to start this third set.
Yeah, really solid stuff there from the Indian archer.
Well, Singh has got it on a string right now. That is 3 10s in a row from the youngest member of the team. Well, that really puts the pressure on Colombia now. Remember, they need to win the last 2 sets of this contest to take this match to a shoot-off. And they trail by 6. Massive mountain to climb now for them, but that was a fantastic arrow from Ludwig van Jakob Holgen Karel. See what Andres Hernandez-Veta can do here. So last arrow of the set here, and Jimenez Serna still hasn't found the 10 zone in the match, or the 9 zone, and that's his one and only arrow that's going to make the yellow zone. So Colombia lock in 50, but based on what we've seen from India, and if this wind stays down a little bit, India should get the bronze medal. Just 14 points away. Singh will love nothing more than his 4th 10 in a row. Well, he's missed out, but 8 is solid. 6 or better to win the bronze medal for India. Oh, it's a way to finish. Fantastic. 3 10s in that set. Easily the best set of the match here for India. And they win bronze here in the under-18 men's recurve teams competition. They lock in a score of 55. Colombians finish with 50 and not able to be at their best. But India, too strong, Gabby.
Yeah, it was amazing shooting from the Indian team. We saw really good arrows. I feel like they were definitely a little bit more confident than Team Colombia probably. But I feel like Team Colombia also needs to be happy. They made it all the way through the bronze medal match. And congratulations to them. I'm pretty sure that they can do a lot this weekend, and let's hope they also make it to the medal matches in the individual.
Yeah, the individual comes up in a couple of days. Be interesting to see if they can come through one of those 3. But India, too good in that one, winning by 6 set points to 0. Next up, we have the gold medal match in the under-18s for the men, and France and Korea not too far away from doing battle.